Breaking news that you heard first on 9. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Angela Green. For the past hour, WNCT has had crews on the scenes of what police are describing as a very active homicide. It happened at West Pointe apartment complex in Greenville. That's where we find WNCT's Josh Birch and Zora Stevenson with team coverage. We'll start with Josh. Josh, what are officers on the scene telling you tonight?
Well, Angela, we just heard from police that they are now describing this as a domestic situation. We're going to break down what we have been told over the last about hour and a half now. They said that this is a very active homicide right now. A lot of officers still on scene interviewing neighbors. We're told that there are 4 victims still inside of the house from this domestic situation, and that they do not appear that this act was random at all. Of course, they do have a suspect identification right now. They're not giving any type of information about who that is, what they may look like. However, we just heard from Kristen Hunter, the Greenville police spokeswoman, that they don't have any reason to believe that that suspect is still local right now. What they are trying to do currently is get some warrants out for him, but that is about all we're being told right now. We don't have any identity or ages of any of the victims, just that there are 4 victims still inside the house right behind me. And we're going to go ahead with our team coverage. WNCT's Zora Stevenson has been out here with me since about 9:30 now, yeah. And she actually spoke to some neighbors. And Zora, what are they saying?
Well, neighbors are in shock, and they're in shock because they say this neighborhood is usually quiet. Some things have happened here, but nothing like this. Dozens of people are behind our camera, and they're just waiting. They're waiting for details, exactly what we're doing. They want to know what's happening in their neighborhood. A bunch of them were standing by, and when they heard the news, you could hear them all sigh at the same time. They're heartbroken, and although they don't know who it is, they don't know much, they say knowing that this happened in their neighborhood is just horrible.
All the neighbors are in shock because stuff like this never happens. So when we find out about news like this, it's just very disturbing to all of us.
So again, neighbors really, they just want some answers, Josh. They want to know, just imagine if this was your neighborhood and you don't know a lot of things, you don't know what's going on right now, you don't know who, you don't know how. So they're just staying out here. They said they're going to stay out here until they know.
All right, thank you, Zora. A couple more bits of information that we have just gotten. The police do expect to be out here throughout the night. I've talked to a couple neighbors who say that nothing like this has happened to this magnitude, at least in this neighborhood. What they did say that is within the last 6 months, I believe they said, they've started having meetings with police and the community, trying to kind of mend and build a relationship there. We do expect to be having a news conference with Greenville Police Chief Mark Holtzman probably in the next 10 minutes, and we'll bring you the very latest when we get it. For now, we're live in Greenville. Josh Birch, 9 on your side.
All right, thank you so much, Josh and Zora from the scene. Once again, just a recap of what we are working on. Greenville police are working a quadruple homicide. They say 4 people are dead. This happened at West Pointe Apartments on Grovemont Road. This is off of Stansburg Road. To give you some perspective of where this is, they do say 4 people are dead. A suspect has been identified and is on the run. Working to get warrants for that person. Authorities say they don't think this is a random act. Again, authorities will be updating us as they can. Of course, we'll be passing along that information. Make sure you stay logged on to our website for updates and online at WNCT.com.